Hey everyone, it's Terry Vanover, and I am a second marriage strategist, a relationship strategist for second marriages. And I'm hopping on here today because I have a great idea, and it only takes a few seconds a day, and it will save your marriage, right? So, why is it important that you invest some time and invest your energy into your marriage, right? Well, unfortunately, step families have about a success rate of about 30%. The chance of you, if it's your second marriage, and if you've got young kids, your chance of this marriage lasting is about 30%. So 70% of all of these second marriages fail. They're doomed to fail. There's so many stressors involved with blending a family, having a step family. There's exes, there's children, there's so many different factors involved. And oftentimes, people just don't have the tools and the resources they need to have a successful marriage. So I want to share a tip today for how to increase the intimacy, how to increase the friendship, and how to improve your marriage in 6 seconds a day. Okay? So the first thing you need to do is you need to start having a routine. I want you to have a routine when one of you enters the door. So if someone leaves, when you enter, you need to have some kind of ritual, a doorway ritual is what we call it in the marriage support world, right? So you need to have some kind of doorway ritual. And I work at home, but my husband works outside of home, and we definitely have a ritual. And so it just takes a few seconds a day. But he picks up our 5-year-old, our baby. We call her the baby. She'll be a baby when she's 25. So he picks up the baby, and they walk in, and he goes, "There's the mama." And Maddie runs up to me, and she gives me a hug first and a kiss first. And then he comes over, and I give him a kiss and a hug. And I know that sounds super, super simple and super, super easy. But the truth was, it was a little bit of a difficult transitioning for me was a little bit of difficulty because I might be busy or in the middle of something, but I realized how important it was for him to have that connection when we first reached the door, right? And if you really want to take your marriage to another level, I invite you to do this. So set up a doorway ritual, whatever it is. So it can be something as a cute saying that you say to each other. It can be whatever it is that works for you and your family, but it needs to be something positive and something intimate and something that the two of you do and you connect with and brings in happiness to each of you. So the second thing, if you really want to take your marriage to another level, is then take that 6 seconds and expand it to 6 minutes of no negativity. That's way harder. Trust me, because even I struggle with this when the kids are having a rough day, and I kind of want to barrage them with this happened and this happened. So take 6 minutes and make that first 6 minutes like a connection and just a way to reconnect with each other, and don't lay any negativity. Don't say anything badly about the kids. Maybe just say something positive that happened to you or the children, or something positive at work. That 6 minutes is like a sacred time. So, and it's scientifically proven if you do those things. So, and then the third thing, if you really want to save your marriage, invest in a second marriage strategist. Invest in it. Now, it doesn't have to be me, but you definitely need someone that can understand the ins and outs of having a step family and specializes in the resources that you need and the strategies that you need, because what you need in a first family is very different than what you need in a step family. You need someone that understands the dynamics of a high conflict ex and divorce and all those ramifications that come along with having a step family. So it's very important that you have someone that can coach you through having a step family and creating a step family that really understands the intricacies of building a step family. And that's what I specialize in. So it's really, really important, like I said, that you have someone that's on your team and that can help you. And in addition to that, it's important that you invest in yourself. a lot of what I do is help stepmoms to understand what might their triggers be, what might their negative reactions be, where this started from, and how to heal that so that you can move forward and build a really healthy, happy family together. Because I've been there, right? I went through a terrible divorce. I lost everything. I lost my home. I lost my mom. I lost my financial stability. I lost my health because I was hit by a van, and I had to start my whole life all over again. And luckily for me, I did the work that I needed to do. And so that when the right man came along, my handsome, wonderful Italian New York husband, right? The Southern gal and the New York husband, when he came along, we were ready, right? And it's been tough. It's been tough. There was a time where I wanted to leave. And I just, I don't want to see other women go through this. And I don't want to see other families struggle, because it's bad enough that I went through one divorce, and I didn't want to do that again to my kids. So I learned what it takes to build a happy, healthy step family and create a loving family and have a wonderful marriage, right? And not let anybody or anything interfere with that. So many times we allow an ex to make us feel bad and to trigger us and to, pull us into a negative spiral. And it doesn't have to be that way. It can be fun. It can be rewarding. It can be the best thing that you've ever done, because it is for me. Having my family and having my husband is the best thing I've ever done in my whole life. I'm so glad that I learned what I need to do to save my marriage and let go of all the resentment and bitterness, so we can have fun and create a wonderful family together. And now I teach other women, other stepmoms, what to do so that they can have a really terrific family. So I hope you find these tips helpful, and I hope you will start a doorway ritual today. If you don't have one, start one today so that you can build that intimacy together, that friendship together. Let me know how it goes. And if you are ready to let go of the resentment you're holding, to handle how to deal with a high conflict ex, maybe you have difficult stepchildren, been there, done that, I have wonderful strategies so that you can really quickly rebuild your family and find joy in your step family as soon as possible. Just message me. I'm happy to share that with you. Okay, Terry Vanover, have a super week, and I will talk to you next week.